season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
We got three.
Fresh off the pick 6, it's Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They'll roll him out right. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. Still going. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Cortland Sutton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. CD, look at this clock and scoreboard. We're less than a minute into this game, and they've already made 2 trips to the end zone.
So that means that someone's confidence is absolutely soaring right now. There's almost no slowing them down. On the flip side, now you've got to get together. You've got to talk to each other. Make sure you stay tight, stay focused as a team. Yeah, it's a quick blitz, but you can get back in this game if you don't let it get away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 24, Darnold. He's airing it out for Sanu. And that's caught inside the 30. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 49 yards.
I don't think we'll ever get enough of watching one-handed catches, and when they pay off, they are spectacular. But how about the times they don't pay off and coaches go, 2 hands still works.
I know, but they go for them so often now that I'm almost starting to take them for granted.
Yeah, that's unbelievable, isn't it? Because these are sensational type plays.
Especially that one with a defender right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Now a first down carry by Bell. He stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Taken down at the 14.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold flush to his right, and now he's going to use his legs. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Sam Darnold, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Jets have made this a one-score game. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this...
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams there to bring him down.
Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run, and, of course, get to the quarterback.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Broncos.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
41-yard line.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now left side on the swing pass. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you, and you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
There will be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
Over 1st and 10.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off at the 20. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
The 20-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick.
On the slant, completes to Sutton.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
At the Jets' 10-yard line.
Here's Kaepernick to throw. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos.
Complete to number 14.
Cortland Sutton with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good.
21, Jets 7. Brandon McManus to kick
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. The shotgun snap for Darnold. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Brought down by Michael Ojemudia. A gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 3.
Darnold on 3rd down. And he's got Sanu. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
For a Jet.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
10 at the 45-yard line.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I'm sure that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
He's airing it out for Sanu. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
At the 22-yard line.
Now this time, Kaepernick will throw. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Rolling to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Say what you want, but Kaepernick's still one of the best at doing that as the scramble gets him a first. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Broncos 21, Jets 7.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now is Kaepernick. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
It's a gain of 7.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Escaping the pressure right. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to K.J. Hamler, the rookie, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Oh, he's got a little deck. There goes Melvin Gordon. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Melvin Gordon, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. And the Broncos get there and take him down. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
After the sack on 1st down, Jackson, that's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Intended for.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion?
Nowhere to go. Here he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
He was looking for the rookie Jerry Jeudy there.
But it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Brad McDougal. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And it's a touchdown for the Jets.
Touchdown.
Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's a give to Lindsey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
I know people see Phillip Lindsay's role in Denver is changing a bit with the arrival of Melvin Gordon, but I think Gordon's going to be more of an enhancement for Lindsay. Maybe he won't carry it as often, but now he'll be much more effective as a two-headed monster in the backfield. Both of them can run it inside, get to the perimeter, and catch the ball at the backfield and move the sticks.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
At the 45-yard line.
Now a handoff for Lindsey. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And down right around the 37. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
On the play. 1st down, Broncos.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 20-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down, Denver.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll be 2nd and very short. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
It's 2nd and
back to throw, Darnold. Caught here by Griffin. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and
here's Darnold.
At the 40.
Here's Sanu on the catch. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 28.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Jarrell Casey with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction.
24 is the mic. Come on, D. 24 is the mic. It's our field. It's our field.
Darnold from the gun. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
For Mohamed Sanu. Incomplete.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. You're going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And he returns this to the 22.
The return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Jenkins. And the return will stop right around the 25. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Adrian Colbert, he was right there in coverage. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. And my goodness, another interception. A.J. Boye with a pick. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
McManus now for the extra point. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Intercepted.
Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Brian Poole on the tackle.
18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. To throw, Kaepernick. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Cortland Sutton, first-time Pro Bowler. He was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
7-yard line.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll run here with Lindsey, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Philip Lindsey with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. This will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Von Miller in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
So how many different ways can we say that Von Miller is an absolute nightmare to prepare for any offense? An absolute dominant force on the defensive side of the ball. Double-digit sacks in 7 of his 9 seasons.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal, now brings up a decision on 4th down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And that is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the 2nd half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sailed, right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense. On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
He'll buy some time right. He completes this to Sutton. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
Now a 1st down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
5-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. Forced out to his left. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
On 1st down, Lindsey. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Touchdown.
Philip Lindsey. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Broncos 48, Jets.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
At the 40-yard line.
On first down, it's Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Second down at 5.
Single slot.
Darnold to throw again. He's airing it out for Sanu. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And that is incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10.
20-yard line.
You ain't going to burn me.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the
one
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
7 at the 23-yard line.
Coming up on second and 7. Here's the third-year man from Oregon. It's Royce Freeman.
And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On third down, here's Lindsey. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. So following a holding call, what can they do here on third and long?
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day. Right there, 54, right there. Hey, 91. Let's go, defense.
Here's Kaepernick. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for Cortland Sutton. Incomplete.
Here's Sam Martin now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10.
At their own,
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there last time, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there, and it's 3rd and short. The Jets on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This time they face a 3rd and 2. This is Bell on the dump-off. Now Bell hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they are going to set up shop. At the 40-yard line. So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because
he's got the lane, and there he goes. 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay, an 80-yard touchdown, and the Broncos continue to pour it on. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
And the New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. But it'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 17. From the gun, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker, and it's 4th. He may try and run for the Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. Room here to run. And a juke this time. And the return will stop right around the 25. And they're not able to convert on 4th down.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
30, Phillip Lindsay.
On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run with Lindsay. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
They'll try to run with Lindsey, and he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. 6 yards puts him right on the doorstep, but now it'll be 4th and goal. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now, 4th and goal from the 2. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. And this is taken in by Hamler for a Bronco touchdown. KJ Hamler. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Denver.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will make it into the end zone. Oh, look at that. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Over 1st and 10.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Jets on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Goes underneath for Bell. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
That's good.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Darnold completes to Bell. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Darnold completes it. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
That's good.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down.
7-yard line.
To the air again, Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again, Darnold. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by the rookie Michael Ojemudia. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
At their own.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, it hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Now a carry for Lindsey. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Oh, spinning away. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. One last throw now for Darnold. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game.
Broncos 61.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Broncos, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
They don't know my name, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, out of the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yeah, the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? When I'm alone? Not on the phone. When I'm on my own. They don't know my name. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking but still got a reflux. Eyes drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Jesus in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising. Thinking, what type of knowledge gon' sink in? Life gives you lemons and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pouring on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Lemonade, lemonade.
Tie me up in chains. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation.